Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, happy weekend. So here we are again at Cytron's webinar series.
We're
So
waiting for
today we
people to
have
come. Okay, we got people coming in.
we got people already.
Yeah, coming
Hello,
in, coming
hi,
in.
good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So here we are again. So today we got me, Atira, and Adrian. So today we're not going to share anything, but it's more like a briefing to the 3D printing competition that we're having. We're currently ongoing, starting from 1st of June, which was last Tuesday. So we'll be explaining more on how to join the competition and the rules and all this stuff related to the competition. You may ask questions along the way, and we'll straight away answer your questions.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
So yeah, if you have questions, drop into the comment section.
comment section, yeah.
Then we will try our best to answer you during the briefing. Right. We're gonna wait for another minute while more people join in. Yeah, I see more people coming in. And
Yeah.
if you have friends who owns a 3D printer, do ask them to join this briefing as well. We are currently promoting this competition with the initiative to build a 3D community in
Mm.
Malaysia. Right. So again, welcome to Cytron's webinar series.
Involving more people to get more
Participate.
people to involve with 3D
Hmm.
printing.
Yep. Okay. So shall we? I think we have more
Yeah.
people already. All right, so let's get started. Okay, again, today's session is just 40 minutes. I hope it's not too lengthy and it's not too short. And I hope that in the end of this session, we have more time to answer your questions. But feel free to drop any questions you have. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's get started. All right, this is on me. So our topic for today is my practical prints 3D printing
3D printing.
competition in Telegram group. When we talk about practical, what's the meaning of practical? Let me turn off the music. Okay. Okay.
Having music also can.
Hope not too distracting. Okay.
Okay,
All right. So
continue.
yeah, continue. So practical. What's the definition of practical? I believe most of you know. When we talk about practicality in a project, it means that what's the function of the project or the object or a prototype. All right,
Yeah.
rather than just
Yeah.
theories or ideas, we tend to build something and it shows, prove the theory or prove the idea and it works. Okay, it's not just purely an idea anymore. You build it and it works, it serves a purpose.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the definition of practical. It has an actual use for something. It has an actual use and an application, and it's realistic. It's not just purely idea. So in 3D printing, that's the main purpose of 3D printing. It creates an object so that you can realize its application. It's no longer just an idea anymore. In this competition, we are focusing on practicality because we would like to promote um, we would like to promote innovative ideas, right? Even in existing products. When you are able to convert or design an object that serves a practical usage, I believe most of the items that you get in a bookstore or Daiso or even in Tesco, so all this stuff, it serves a function. Of course, we have non-functional stuff as well, but the idea is how can you design something that has a purpose. Okay, later on we are going to show you some of the examples of practical prints objects. But before we do that, Let's go to another word, which is functional. Functional, almost similar to practical, more or less lah. But we rarely use the word functional. We use this word practical a lot. Like, is your idea practical? Okay, it means is it
It
feasible?
can be
Can it
used.
can it be used? Correct. Design
Yeah.
it cannot use, right? So, but when we talk about functional, okay, my project can use, but is it functional? Okay, that's a different meaning already.
Yeah.
I can give you an example. I have a phone. Okay, I
Okay.
have a phone, and then I can ask you, is this functional? Or let's say this phone already rosak. No, it's not functional anymore. There's no feature. There's no nothing anymore. But
Yeah.
when you design a phone, you ask the question, is designing a phone practical? Yes, it is practical because you need to call, you need to make phone calls.
Mm,
So designing a phone is practical, but when it comes to functionality, it depends on the condition at that point. All right. So function
right.
is the function of an object, and practicality is whether it's can use or not. Yeah.
Whether it is suitable for that.
Suitable for a problem or
Yeah.
a situation. Okay. So again, know the difference, practical and functional. And during this competition, we focus more on practicality. When you print something, it shows that there's an application. It can be used in a certain condition. Then yes, we approve. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So without dwelling more on these two words, I hope you understand what's the meaning of this. Let's take a look at a few examples of practical prints. Okay, in this image, most of these ideas are practical, but can you tell which is not practical? Which object is not categorized as practical or even functional? Any
That
idea?
octopus.
E. Any idea? I think
What's the first one?
the first one
What
is
the hand?
bionic arm. It's like
Oh, gripper.
yeah, right? For people who have no fingers, you can still use
Yeah.
your wrist to control finger. So
Yeah.
it's more of it's a bionic arm prosthetics right? It
Yeah.
serves a function. It serves a feature. It has an application. And then we have a buckle. We have teaspoon, phone holder, and
It's
even
like a measuring
yeah,
spoon for baking.
yes, for baking. And this stuff is very easy to print, and it serves a function. Right?
Yeah.
It's easy to use.
Right.
Okay, so in this image, the octopus is the only thing that is not practical because it's artistic. It's an art. You print it just to show people that your printer can print it. Or you can print flexible leg on an octopus.
It
Flexible
just says
tentacle.
something that is beautiful and that is not for you to use for other functions.
Yes.
It's just for
So,
ornaments.
yeah, it's pure arts in a way.
Yeah.
So pure arts may not have uh, an application or it may not be practical. All right. So, from Sharil Mohammed, I think phone holder is not. Let's pull that in. I think phone holder is not really practical. That's actually true. A phone holder may not be really practical because it's just holding your phone, but it does serves a function and only one function to hold your phone for you,
Yeah.
right? But again, it may not be very practical in the engineering field. Like if you tell your lecturer, I want to design a phone holder, then your lecturer say, is that even practical? Why is it for to hold my phone? Okay, it
We
doesn't
cannot
really
it
solve the problem, right?
but it
Is
still
it?
can be used. It's
Uh,
functional.
yes, it's still functional, but it may not be 100% practical.
Yeah.
Okay, so right, proceed. So again, just now, one the most non-practical object is the octopus. right? And I replace it with this soldering wire holder. But of course, you get the point. Practical prints has a direct purpose, a direct function, in a way. It serves the
Mm.
human directly. If it doesn't serve the human directly, then it doesn't mean anything. So in this case, in this competition, we are looking at ideas such as this, but of course, we are looking for innovative ideas that can go one step further. Right. Of course, we know that there are so many ideas out there. There are so many things, objects around us already. Right. But some may not
But people
be.
can be very creative, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So we are searching for those creativity. How do you minimize the materials needed to print while at the same time maintaining the purpose or the function of the object?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you do that? And we are very interested to see your creations. Okay, and do you have any questions so far? Let's see. Okay, no questions.
I have questions.
Okay, so we've been talking for the past 10 minutes, and actually we are actually talking about this competition, right? It's My Practical Prints Telegram competition by Cytron Technologies. We are this competition is an ongoing competition. We have started since 1st June and it will end on the 22nd June. If you are interested to learn more about this competition, feel free to enter this link and learn about the rules and regulation. But today's session is for us to share with
The
you.
link is in the description, right?
The link is also in the Facebook video stream or YouTube live stream
Yeah.
description. You can get the link in the description. Okay, so we will brief through how you can join this competition, and we will also show you the steps how you can submit a post.
Where I think
Okay.
you can scan the barcode also.
Yep, you can scan the barcode. Okay, let's take a look at some comment. Right. Okay. So we have another argument here. I think phone holder is practical. For example, it's useful if you're working and simultaneously need to see the instruction on the phone. True.
True.
So it's a debatable topic. Right. It depends on the person how we use it. Okay.
Mm.
It can serve as my second arm also if I don't have an arm. Right. And
Maybe you
prosthetics.
can use it for when you're cooking, right? You need to see the recipes.
Yeah,
So it can be used.
China they have this, the like a necklace
Oh,
thing where you can
yeah.
your phone,
You
and
can
then
watch a
when you
movie.
watch movie and sleep and hang your phone there. I'm not sure if it's practical, but people use it.
Yeah.
There's a function. Yeah. So again, it depends on the end user. Are you solving the end user's problem? If yes, it serves a purpose. Right, these
Right.
days we have a lot of funny ideas, and then we think like, oh, who needs it? But then apparently people still use it.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that kind of stuff, right? On second thought, we'll always think like this is actually brilliant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a niche market over there. Like okay, example, the hat with a solar panel and a fan over there over on the face there.
Got like that.
Uh, you pakai the topi and then ada solar panel, and then there is two fan over there. So
That is
it looks
very
like very funny, impractical, but
that's
people
very
sell this.
functional for people who live in the tropical country like us with hot, humid
Yeah. So
atmosphere.
it's quite funny, right? But people still use it. Travelers are, I guess. Yeah. So okay. Um Again, if you want to learn more about the competition, go into this link. But right now we are going to go through the rules and the terms and conditions of this competition and who is eligible to join. Again, the competition is from 1st of June to 22nd of June. It's already started for almost a week, but fear not, you can still join. Okay, we are not restricted to the time. You can still design. If you already have a design from the past, you can still use it as a submission. We encourage that. But we will share with you on the judging rubric of this competition. The theme is practical print Telegram competition. It's a practical competition. You can't print a figure, an art figure, and submit it because you won't be able to gain any points. We will deem that it's not practical. And last but not least, we have 5 prizes for this competition. I will tell you more about the prizes at the end of this session. So a lot of things that we have to cover. I hope you don't fall asleep, but we will quickly go through, and the rest we can leave it up to you for you to go through as well.
Okay.
So number 1, this contest is open to all Malaysians of all ages residing in Malaysia. Unfortunately, we only open this competition for Malaysians at this point, but we hope that in the future we can run more of this kind of competition for other countries as well. Okay, we look forward to that point now, right? But this is our first 3D printing competition for the community in Malaysia, and we would like to try it out with Malaysians first, and hopefully at some point we will start to expand to Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam,
Other countries.
and other countries. You don't have to register, no prior registration required. You just need to attend and submit. You will need to use a 3D printer. Unfortunately, if you don't have a 3D printer, I'm so sorry, you will need a 3D printer to print your object and take photos of your object in order to participate in this competition. But if you have a friend who have a 3D printer, by all means, pinjam the 3D printer from them and use that 3D printer to print your design. Photo taken for submission
Yeah,
has to be in.
is it eligible if, let's say, if I don't have a 3D printer and I ask my friend to print?
Can
Can or not?
yes, can. You can even
I mean,
pay someone to print for you.
I pay you lah.
Right? Yeah. The idea is you will have to. All right. If you design your own part, you will gain extra points. If you don't design your own part, you ask someone to print it for you. It's like saying, "Oh, I want this file, print it for me," and then you submit that file. It works too, but we don't really encourage that. What we encourage is you go through the process of 3D printing. Okay, we have no restriction for how you print your object, but the process means something lah. Right? If you learn how to 3D print it yourself with your friend's 3D printer, by all means. Okay, so photo taken for submission has to be in the form of 3D printed object. All right, don't take a photo of your phone and then submit phone cover. Okay, submit something that is already 3D printed. The 3D printer used in this competition is not limited to just FDM printer. We allow any kinds of 3D printers if you have it at home or if you have it from your school or from your friends. SLA, SLS 3D printer. But we know right now you can't travel to your school. Hopefully our MCO ended by 14 June.
June.
Yeah. And then you have time to print after that now. Okay, but for now, I think it's more eligible for people who already have a 3D printer at home because you have to stay at home anyway, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, so we have a few questions. Okay, so later on, later I will show you my Thingiverse and the process of submitting a photo. Of course, with my photo. So stay tuned. Next, TNC, very wordy, I know. I hope you go through this yourself again, but I'm gonna go through it quickly. Number 1, join our Telegram group, which is also in the video, the live description down there. So go to that link, join our Telegram group, get more info over there. You can ask questions over there as well. All right, questions not only related to the competition, but any 3D printing 3D printing questions and even 3D modeling. So we are gathering everyone with the knowledge of 3D printing or with the interest of 3D printing or 3D modeling, and we will try to answer your problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make
Number
use of the
two,
chance to ask more questions.
yes. Number two, contest submission voting period is 1st June to 22nd June. If you submit after or before that date, after the date lah, then it will be invalid. Submit your entries in our Telegram group. Only one entry is allowed by each Telegram user. So if you saw that, oh, this same name, submit 3 posts, okay, we will take the first post. The organizer reserved the right to revise the contest period. But right now, there's no revision. Winner will be
Still,
announced on our Facebook
so
and Telegram. Yeah, on the 26th June, and also during the 26th June webinar. Okay.
okay.
Rules and regulation. We have feedback already.
For your Jiran country. Where are you from?
Okay, for now, this competition is only for Malaysians. But we look forward to having more of this competition in the future for our Jiran country, our neighboring country. Okay, so stay tuned. We hope we will do that very soon.
Yeah.
The rules and
Don't
regulation.
worry,
Number one,
we'll have more.
yes, we will have more. Hopefully, we'll have more and more attractive prizes too in the future. Number one, okay, this is very important. No guns, knives, weapons, or sexual objects during this 3D printing competition. And also in the Telegram group, this is also part of our rules. We don't allow people to post anything that is guns, knife, weapons, sexual objects because we have students there, and because
Yeah.
we don't really agree with all of this on how you use the 3D printer.
Yeah,
All
since
right.
it's an open group.
You may argue that it's functional, it serves a purpose, but we discourage it, right? We don't agree with it. You're required to submit printed object that is categorized functional, practical, and usable, okay, which is what I described earlier. You're required to express the functionality, practicality, usability of the prints through photo and written summary in the submission. 8.0, which I will talk about later. Upon submission of an original design, you are required to update your Thingiverse bio or the following line proof the genuinity of the account. This is not compulsory. Okay, if you are thinking of joining, this is not compulsory. If you have an original design, good, you earn extra points, which I will talk about in judging rubric. If you don't have an original design, it's okay. You can download someone's design and print it. Prove that you print it with an original photo. If I found the photo online somewhere on stock image, then okay, it's not original. So make sure that the
Yeah.
photo you've taken is original proof that you actually print it, and you will gain less points. But for an original design, of course, you deserve more points. I will
Yeah.
show you how you can edit your bio later.
You get more point for your effort.
Yeah, we encourage you to design your own parts. You don't
Yeah.
have to
And be
design from
creative.
scratch. You can modify someone's design, and this is called innovation. You modify an
Mm.
existing design. Okay, more rules. Number five, you're allowed to print, submit not original print, which is what I mentioned, by an open source third party. Okay, you are not allowed to print or copyright someone's file. If you buy a file, you are allowed to print it, but you are not allowed to distribute the file. Okay, we take no rights in owning any of the STL files, and make sure
Mm.
that the files that you print online is fall under the CC license, which I will show you in Thingiverse later. How can you identify files that you have the license to print for free, right? And all this licensing stuff. Upon submitting a non-original print, you are required to include the source URL of the original owner. Submission photo must be original that you own or copyright. Photo submission can be in the form of JPEG, JPG, PNG, etc. that can be shown on Telegram for people to see. You're allowed to
And
submit
judge.
multiple objects. Yeah. You're allowed to submit multiple prints of objects to complete in a single submission. Example let me get an example example, I have this buckle over here. It comes in two parts. If I only submit these parts, then what's the point? All right.
It's not
So
functional.
it's not functional already. It's just another half of a buckle. So make
Yeah.
sure you submit both together in a picture, and you upload both files together in your Thingiverse. Okay. So you're allowed to submit more than one part. How to join? I will go through this and I will do a quick demo on how you can participate in this competition. Step 1, explore parts that you want to print, functional 3D prints. Decide if you want to design your own or print from somewhere, open source sites, from an open source site. I will share you some of the websites available online right now.
Wait, we got question.
If you have questions,
From
come, let's
Shaman.
see.
If the files are separated in Thingiverse,
We encourage you to put all the files in one Thingiverse post. Okay, because it creates an object, right? Like the buckle, you don't submit two files in Thingiverse like buckle 1, buckle 2. No,
mm,
you can put the STL, multiple STL in a
in the
single
same.
page, in the same page. But then the same page is like buckle full, not buckle 1, buckle 2. Don't split it. Okay. All right. So step
Right,
2,
next.
print and get a nice photo. Print the object and get a nice photo. Join this group. You can copy this link here, or it's also in the description below. And then sign up on a Thingiverse account if you plan to design your own parts. If you don't plan to design your own parts, you don't have to sign up an account. Step 5, create a post of how your 3D print, create a post on your 3D printer and then submit it on the Telegram group. So this is what I'm going to show you right now, how you can submit a post. Okay, for those who are waiting, I know you're waiting to learn how to submit a post. Just watch this video. Yeah, I'm going to show you right now. So step 1, Telegram group. Search for, trust me, you can 3D print. All right, this group over here. Join this group. If you don't have a Telegram, you have to register a Telegram. Join this group, and then you will be able to see there's pin message over here for this competition. The rules and everything is over here. All right.
Then you have to join the group.
This guy.
Hello, Shaman. You're everywhere.
So step 2, you will need to, okay, once you already print out your object, you already print out your design and you want to submit it. So go to Lightbot, search for Lightbot. So Telegram have a lot of built-in bots, and one of the bot is called this Lightbot, where we need you to post your submission according to a few requirements. So this is our requirement. First, insert the photo that you want to submit. Okay, here's my photo. I will drop it under here. Make sure that your photo is compressed. If it's not compressed, it will submit it as a file, so people won't be able to see it immediately from Telegram. Okay, make sure it's compressed, and then copy some of these details. Okay, I have it in my notepad already. So first,
So it's
your
better
name
for you
of your
to
project.
just copy first.
Yeah, just copy first. So this is in the rules and regulation. Just copy it and then fill it in. Your name, a short summary of your project. Explain what is it for, which printer you use, what slicer you use, and what's the printing profile. What's your resolution, infill, support, rough, and the material. And last but not least, your Thingiverse link. So this link will bring you to, it should bring you to your product page on the Thingiverse. So again, if you plan to design your own file, upload your file on Thingiverse, create an account and upload your file on Thingiverse. So this is what you will see. People will be able to download your files. It will become open source. Next, just click send. So once you send your file in Lightbot, it will ask you, please send me one or more emoji. Okay, so just go to the emoji, select love emoji, and click send. Oops. This is very weird.
Oops, what's that?
Okay, so by right, once you submit this post, you will get this, your project, and then your description, your summary, and then your print profile, and then your link. Everything is here. Tekan publish, click publish, and go to the right group over here. This will pop out. Just select send without sound, or you just click this image over here. Click, and then it will send in the group. Just like that. So now you have completed your submission. Just like that. Simple, right? Okay, now I already have one like. And then people will start liking your post. So the more like you get, the more points you get based on the judging rubric. Okay.
Hey, you
now
can also promote your posting.
promote my posting. Yes. So to promote your post, let's say you submitted a post and then you want people to like your post. Right click on your post and select copy message link. Click, and then let's say I want to share it with my friends. I can actually maybe not Akira but if I have a friend I want to share, I can just copy and paste this link. This link will bring me directly to this Telegram group, and then your friend can just click love and vote for your submission. All right. So you can promote.
Your friend don't have to join the group if
your friend
they
don't
don't
have to join the
already.
group. Yes, you can still vote without joining the group, but you can share that
But
link.
please join the group.
Please join the group also to learn more about 3D printing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk more on the Thingiverse just now. So if you submitted a post, your original design on Thingiverse, how do you prove that this account is your account? Go to your profile. This is one of the steps that you have to take to prove that you are actually joining this competition. Go to your profile, click edit profile. Okay. And then under bio, make sure you type this: My Practical Creation Telegram Competition, your Telegram name. Okay, type your name of your Telegram account so that we know that, okay, this is legit your account you are submitting for this Telegram name. So to verify that, okay, your design is original. All right. So I hope you understand how to submit. Let's continue on our slides. Okay, again, here are the details that you have to submit. And then, of course, you can follow the instructions here. But if you are not, let's say you can't understand the instructions here, you can just rewatch this video.
Okay, it will be on the YouTube channel.
Yes. Do you have any questions so far? Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, you can copy your file and then promote. All right, so here's the prizes for this month's Telegram competition, 3D Telegram competition. Top 3 high scores will receive 1 kg random color PLA filament, 1 t-shirt, and a Trust Me I'm a Maker flask. Trust Me I'm a Maker flask. T-shirt is blue color, I think. A Trust Me blue color T-shirt, a navy blue T-shirt. Okay. This is to encourage you to keep printing. We know that the only consumables you need, the most important consumable you need for 3D printing hobby is more filament, more and more filament. So we
Yeah, yeah.
encourage you guys to keep printing, and then of course win some filament, and then keep on learning how to print. Even the consolation here will also receive 200 grams of PLA filament and a flask. And we hope that from this competition's responses, we will be able to get more attractive prizes in the future for our future competition. Okay, maybe at some point we will even give out free 3D printer. Wow. I want Trust Me cap. Okay lah. Let's give cap lah next round. Oh,
But Ober got kept already.
hello. Maybe we need a Trust
I have a
Me
cap.
stickers. Yes. So for the judging, first place, I mean, we won't place first, second, or third. Whoever gets the top 3 most points will receive all right, the top 3 prizes. So the first person who gets the most like will receive 50 points. The second most like will get 45 points. Third is 40 points. More than 20 is 30. More than 10 is 20. And then the remaining one, if you have an original design, you verify that your Thingiverse account is legit, then you will receive a 20 points by default. If you are using an existing designs from someone else, okay, you won't receive these 20 points. But if you already joined the Telegram group, you by default you get a 10 points. Okay. And then if you submit the post according to this requirement, you'll receive 10 points. Simple, right? You just need to follow the rules, and then you will get points already. And then of course you promote your post, keep promoting your post to get the most points. For
Follow all the rules, then you got most points, then you win.
Yes.
That's that easy. Just follow all the rules.
Yes. For the award, the most creative award and the most best effort award, those are judged by the judges. We will look at which one is the most innovative and creative ideas, and then those will be the winner. And we will also look at those who spend a lot of effort promoting their posts. That we will also reward them with the best effort award. And of course, whoever participate in this competition will also receive an e-certificate. So an e-participation certificate. All right. And the winners will also receive a winner's certificate as well. We understand that students need certificates, and we are trying to get certificates approved by Cytron and also Rero Edu team. So just now we talk about you are allowed to get your own designs. I mean, download someone else's design and print it. But where can you get those designs from? The most common place is Thingiverse, which we are using it as our platform this round. But you are welcome to join. I mean, you are welcome to explore different websites like Yegi and You Imagine to download free 3D printing files. Okay, Yegi is a platform where they have a lot of STL files from different platforms. It's a search engine. You just need to search what you want. It can be from Thingiverse, it can be from You Imagine, it can be from many places. You just need to search what design you want. It's an open source website. So all 3 are open source. You can download it for free. Oh, we have a few questions. But okay. So this is the end of our session, 11:40. But we want to spend 2-3 minutes more to answer your questions. If you have questions about this competition, please drop your questions in the comment section right now, and we will try our best to answer you. Do we have any questions? Any? Let me. Atira, you have anything you want to add?
No, from my side. Do you have any questions?
Okay, let's see.
Everyone understand everything Adrian said.
Really, yeah.
You can be a good teacher.
Just briefing or does that the if the certificate know how to troubleshoot 3D printer? Um, no, this certificate don't prove that you can troubleshoot a 3D printer, but it
But it can
shows that
prove
you
that you can design,
design or
participate in.
function run a 3D printer, participate. Right, I think it's a
Mm.
participation. But if you win, it shows that you actually know how to 3D print and you use a 3D printer before. Right,
Yeah.
that's the most fundamental one. You understand the 3D printer, you use a 3D printer before. That's the point of the certificate here.
It's mostly beneficial for students, like I think.
Yeah. I I guess it doesn't prove that you can repair yet. Maybe in the future we may have a repair, a 3D printing competition on whoever solves the problem first wins. And 3D printer have so many different weird problems.
Yeah.
So guys, I hope you find this session valuable, and I hope you understand how you can participate in this competition. Please, by all means, share it with your friends. If your friends are interested in entering the 3D printing field, it's not too late to get a 3D printer yet. You still have a few more days. MCO, stay at home. You can still
Yeah,
spend
yeah.
some time to design or even download someone's file and print. So normally how people enter 3D printing is that they go to Thingiverse and then they scroll and see what actually gets them interested in printing, right? It's not so much of I get the 3D printer first and then only think what I want to print. It's usually like what I want to print first. Do I need to buy a 3D printer? Then only they buy a 3D printer and then they start printing their stuff. Okay?
Yep.
So anything to add on, Atira?
Now, do you have more questions? Any more questions? Don't have, right?
Any more questions? Okay, if you have more questions in the future, please join our Telegram group, 3D Printing Community Telegram group in the video description down here,
Yeah.
and ask us in the group. We will be there. All right. So thank you again for joining. We will see you in our next Cytron's webinar series next Saturday.
Next
So
Saturday.
thank you. Thank
Right.
you,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye bye.
Thanks.